dynasty. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. First play taking a deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. What a grab by the junior.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
First down and 10 now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Again, going to the RPO, and it's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stick.
Touchdown, Clemson. They draw first blood in this national title game. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks free. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, LSU. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking for a gap. It's John. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up the big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Here's a good throw off the play fake. Now playing more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the important point after attempt.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. If that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
That's a kickoff.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Breaks into the clear at the 30 now. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense and he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. LSU has moved into the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Hits the running back in the flat. Running through the tackle. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Now you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Movement here from the tight end. And it's a direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few in the play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. They try to sneak it for the 1st. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense lines up at the 15 now with some breathing room. That should open up the playbook. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. Impressive spin there. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards.
Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
A sack. Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it with room to run. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the... Going for a touchback. And the offense trots back out on the field again. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here's the handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. The running back here in a direct snap. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
It's a good positive gain by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Let's take a deep shot here. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Clemson. No chance to catch him there.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
And a completion makes it 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. He's running out of time here. Good pressure and get it. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett. Of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is on the option. Pitch play to the back. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU.
Wow, that is split-second decision-making by this quarterback, and it's necessary to run the option. The quarterback saw the defender and pitched it to his back, and he took it in for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchdown. We'll start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Running play called on 3rd and short. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you're going to have to come up with and make a catch.
Second down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. 21. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That gain makes it second and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That pass is caught. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Pass rush closing in. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Give it to the back again. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And now to try here for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yardage.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. Takes it in the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Oh, look at the quick cut.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The shotgun running play call. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So second and 10 here as they try to stay out of third and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here is hold on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that previous play. That's a design quarterback kick. Looks like LSU has the 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
That's enough for the 1st down. As we've seen so many teams around the country, they get that first down, and look out. They're going to go fast.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they jump on top during the 2nd half. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football. Five-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Bringing pressure. Wide open downfield. Wildcat picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Just a great call here by the offensive coordinator. The quarterback does a good job of recognizing the matchup that he wants. Puts the ball up and away from the defender where the receiver can run underneath it for a big gain.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. First three quarters. If you check out some of the stats here, let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. And that's the tight end coach showing why he's a weapon as he flexes out into the slot that time.
Loved how they use this tight end. Love how sometimes he's in line. As you say, now they flex him out. He's a tough matchup for any defense. He's got the size and athletic ability really to be able to play at receiver. But now they're able to use him in so many different ways and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Going to be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Makes the read. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Chris, you don't see this very often. Pitching it to a receiver on the option. And the defense had no idea that he was in play. Takes it to the house for a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Gonna run it. It's John. Oh, what a move. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time, a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Wideout's now clustered. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. Fires it on the move. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Now it's second down here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Leaning on the run game here late. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Loose ball is scrambled for it. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran out on the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done, and now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
Under pressure, just lets it go.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up to become a hero? The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And that pass falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, that's everything you could hope for here for an offense. They make a nice completion here. The thing that really stood out to me, your 4th quarter, late in the game, the clock is essential. Get out of bounds when you can. Get a 1st down when you can. He does both here to set up the offense here nicely.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. They'll run the option. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
Well, That combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
They still need this extra point to tie. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll use the ground game here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. Bringing it out. It's Turner. The return man is brought down, and that makes it official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the LSU Tigers.